Karate Champ is a game I had fond memories of playing with my older brother. I was always the red guy while he was the white guy. We cycled through East Days going back and forth over who won each match. It was the ultimate sibling competition.
I know what you're thinking. Isn't this that horrible Nintendo game people have been dunking on for years? Well, yes, but I have a different opinion on it than most.
I never thought it was a bad game, even to this day. I actually think it's pretty good. Is it perfect? No. Is it dated? Absolutely. But so are most games from this era, and that alone doesn't make them bad.
So today I'm going to bat for one of the most misunderstood games in the retro gaming space.
First, let's look at the premise. It's basically two martial artists competing in a tournament overseen by an official. Every successful punch earns you a point. And immediately, one thing stands out. There's actual voice acting in this game. It may not seem like much today, but back then, hearing actual speech in an NES game was pretty impressive. It gave the game a little extra personality. Now for the first negative, the controls. They're pretty sloppy. Nintendo was limited to just 2 buttons, so there isn't much in the way of combos. Instead, you combine the D-pad with A and B to perform different moves, but the game never tells you what each combination does. That makes the bonus stages incredibly difficult unless you memorize every move. The stages themselves are colorful and give the game some welcome variety. When my brother and I played, we never knew what arena we end up fighting in next. They could have just used a standard dojo for every match, but instead they mixed things up. I also enjoyed the music that played before and after each fight. One thing worth remembering is that this was an early blueprint for one-on-one fighting games that titles like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat would later perfect. While it doesn't come close to those classics, it's interesting to see where the genre was headed.
So as far as fighting games on the NES goes, it's not bad. If you had a sibling like I did, or a friend to play with, it was quite enjoyable. It's not going to win any gaming awards anytime soon, but it reminded me of a simpler time where I just shoot the breeze and play games with my brother.
While Karate Champ is primitive by today's standards, it doesn't hold a candle to the fighters that came after it. If you grew up with this game and had someone to play it with, chances are you'll appreciate it a lot more than most people do. This was one of many Nintendo games in my brother NES library, and it's the dual video game I can remember playing. For that reason alone, it will always have a special place in my heart.
He's TJ, he loves video games. Monster Rancher is king.